And welcome back. Today we're getting a taste of African heritage with an exciting new cooking class and nutrition program designed by the experts at MUSC. Debbie Pittipan is here along with Sodexo wellness dietitian with the Medical University, and she joins us with the details. Very much needed here in the Low Country, not only you being the registered dietitian and all the knowledge that you have, but bringing the African culture and the foods that the folks in Africa for so many years are eating, coming here to not only the Low Country but all over, and how it's cooked in the proper ways to cook it.
Yeah, I mean, we know that there's a really strong connection between what we eat and our health. And we also know that our culture influences what we choose to eat. So the purpose of this cooking series is to reconnect all of those things together. And it's a taste of African heritage, which strongly influences our low country cuisine too. So we're just reconnecting with what we choose to eat from around here, how we can cook it so that we maintain the nutrition, how we can make it tasty so that we want to eat it. Get a lot of those plants back in our diet.
And the African-American way of cooking is a whole lot different than the Southern way of cooking.
Very healthy. Like our traditional African heritage way of cooking includes lots of greens, lots of beans, grains, and cooked in a way that we maintain the nutrition. We're not adding a whole lot of salt. We're not adding a whole lot of fat, those ingredients that tend to make them unhealthy. So if we can go back to sort of some traditional preparation techniques, we're definitely going to prepare them in a way that keeps the flavor and also keeps the nutrition and helps us control things like, you know, diabetes and high blood pressure. We didn't used to see all of that with our traditional eating. So if we can get back to those cultural roots of how we eat, then we can get our health to improve as well.
And that's one of the big differences in the cooking classes between a regular Southern cooking class and now the African heritage cooking class is that it is totally different, much more healthy, not all of the salt, not all of the butter that makes the food taste real
I mean,
good,
Charleston's got a great food culture, you know, scene going on, and it's all tasty, but it's not the way we should be eating every single day. And so what's great about this hands-on class is that you take these skills that you can go home and practice in your kitchen on a daily basis and hopefully teach your friends and family. That's really what we're looking for, is that we're going to give you things that are simple enough and easy enough to do that you can do them every day, and you can teach other people to do it, and that's how we start to get the ripple effect.
In just a few moments, we'll be going and doing a cooking segment. You'll be there with one of the chefs. Tell us, though, that there's a little bit of a changeover. So many people have gone from lettuce to kale. They love kale. It's a little bit more, it's a lot more nutritional than lettuce. But now there's sort of a switch over, maybe going to collards instead of kale.
Collards is the new kale.
But as we were talking during the break, the problem with collards is that if the longer you cook it, the more nutrition goes up in smoke.
Yeah, exactly. And so these dark green leafy vegetables, the darker the color usually is a good indication that they've got more nutrition in them. And so I think that's part of why kale took off, is it was new, it was fun to play with. People are sort of tired of that. So now they're getting a hold of the collards, which for us is like, we've been cooking collards forever, but the way we cook them to death. And when we do that, all the nutrition comes out in the water, all the nutrition gets cooked out. So Chef Martin's going to actually teach us some ways where we cook them quickly, we maintain that bright color, that maintains the nutrition. It also gets dinner on the table fast, because I don't know about you, but I don't have all day to cook when I get home.
And that's what so many women, some men, but more so women are looking for, is healthy, fast, and very little cleanup.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to take you all day, but it can still be delicious. It can still be family friendly. It can still connect us with our culture and where we come from and be good for us. If that's a benefit, then that's a great side effect.
And I'm sure the knowledge that you have and knowing you for a few years, the classes, this is your brainchild of bringing this to the Medical University. Tell us about these different classes and when they're available and who can come to these classes.
So it's open to the entire community.
You've got to take credit for it now.
Well, I will tell you that while we're the ones that are bringing it to MUSC, this is actually a national program. So this cooking series has been rolled out across the country, and we're just the ones who are bringing it to the Charleston area. We're really excited about that. And again, the idea is that people who participate will then want to take it home to their communities, and we start to spread the word. So it's 5 Saturdays in a row. It's free. It's open to everyone. We do have limited space, so if you're interested,
give you a call.
Go ahead and get registered.
And there's that information right there. Taste of African Heritage every Saturday, April the 18th through May the 16th. 10 a.m. to 11:30. That means it's not going to take up your whole day. Just a couple of hours down there. Ashley River Tower at MUSC. Now you're going to be doing
Free parking too. So
That's a plus.
That's a nice
big,
thing about
that's a big
Saturdays
plus,
at
'cause
MUSC.
sometimes free parking
Exactly.
downtown is very, very difficult, especially around Medical University. Thank you so much for
Yeah,
being here.
thanks.
Now,
We're
you're going to be
excited.
in this segment in just
Yeah,
a moment
yep.
with the chef, and we want to see all of what you do because you got the beans and the collards.
Yeah, he's
and
got a
everything.
couple tasty treats. He's
Very
going to
good.
show us how to do a couple things. It'll
Thank
be
you
great.
so-
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, stay with us. We're in the kitchen with a cooking demonstration in just a moment on Low Country Live.